Welcome to Gaming Fin, your channel for everything related to the gaming industry and the financial markets, the channel where I look at gaming company stocks. And today we talk about Team 17 Group. So probably you know this company from the Worms games. The Worms games that came out already in the 90s, and they still produce a lot of them. So I think they made already over 20 different Worms games for different consoles and the PC. And back in the days, also Team 70 under another name was in charge of a lot of great games for the home computer type, so Amiga, Atari, etc. So my friends, today we talk about Team 17. First, as always, we have a look at the chart, then we go and look at the financials, then I'm going to check out a little bit the homepage from them to see what games they have, and this is also what we're going to do on Steam, so we see which games are coming. So very interesting. So if you enjoy those kind of videos, then comment, like, and subscribe. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a YouTuber, a retail investor myself. This is for information, entertainment purposes only. So please always do your own research and don't buy anything that you see here in my video. So I am personally not invested in Team 17, but I have to admit, I think this stock is extremely interesting, especially since it came massively down after the Corona bubble, pandemic bubble. So it was at 866 pence, so you call this in pence. It's a British stock, so it's now in Great Britain. So it was, let's say the resistance to the upside was 825 roundabout, and now we are back at 445 pence. So made a nice jump to the downside, a nice fall to the downside. Also here I was drawing the Fibonacci retracement. I think it only came when public in 2018, as you can also see on Google Finance. So if I go back to TradingView, you see it went public, and then it was actually, with regard to the price, it went public, it fell, then also like 10% down in 2019, and then in 2019 actually it started to finally rise, and then what happened then in the more or less shortly before the pandemic started, it made a huge jump over the yellow Fibonacci retracement up to the green one, then the turquoise one, and then to another Fibonacci retracement, and now we're back at the yellow one. So we are more or less back there where the company has been before the pandemic. So this is obviously a trend we have seen with a lot of different companies from the growth sector, tech companies, etc. So my friends, and then now we are, or let's say we have some support then, where the immediate pre-pandemic value of 350 pence, we have support, and this is also where we were bouncing back and even overbounced the Fibonacci retracement, came back a little bit. So I didn't expect the stock to go now up again, to actually jump into this upside trend. No, this obviously is not going to happen so quickly. So this is definitely, since the company is from 2019 public only, so we have to wait a little bit longer how they're going to present themselves. So I expect now here, so of course I don't have a crystal ball, this is also not financial advice, I told you already. I actually expect it to come back a little bit to the Fibonacci retracement at 350 pence, and then maybe then we can build some classical some special trading formation. Then it's possible that it also goes up in the next trend when some tech stocks are having a good time again. All right, so am I going to buy it now? I think it's interesting, but I'm a bit curious if we really hit the 350 again. And if we would hit the 350 and we wouldn't fall through, of course, then I have to wait again a little bit longer. Then I start to get even more interested. So, and it's also interesting to, if you have, like me, already have different gaming companies. So in this sense, I might not be so diversified, but my positions in those gaming companies are mostly small. So I'm not buying now for thousands and thousands or 1, 2, 3% 90% of my portfolio, so I'm always buying very small positions for my portfolio. And I would do the same also in Team 17 in case I would invest. What news do we have? Let's see. Strong trading slated to boost Team 70's financial year 2020 earnings past market expectation. So this was 4 days ago. That's a very interesting news. So Team 17 Group on Wednesday said it expects adjusted EBITDA and revenue for full year 2022 to significantly exceed market expectation and prior year results due to strong trading. Due to strong trading, that's interesting. So particularly in the second half of the year, the video game developer also attributed the bullish forecast to a stronger and broader portfolio supported by the acquisition and investments made over the last 2 years. You see, guys, news like this are always a bit tricky. So this could mean now, oh, everyone expects to go up, and then in the end it goes down. So we don't have the crystal ball. Okay, let's look at Google Finance. Here we get a little bit more information. PE ratio is now at 27.74. I also checked this with other pages, so this seems to be correct. Market cap is 647 million British pounds. So which is, it's not a micro cap, so still a small cap, I think. Everything under a billion or 3 billion is a small cap. So in United Kingdom, 1990, so it's an old company, but it had different mergers, 345 employees. And now we look actually at the income statement from 21. So 22 is coming, so hope this looks also good, but I would also prefer to wait for this before I'm starting now a position. But I have to say that I overall, if I look at the income statement on an annual basis from 2017, so that's nice. We have even 2017, but I think the IPO was then only 2019, but we have the numbers. So this is actually interesting to see that we are from 21 to 20, from 21 to 20 positive, and most of the other gaming companies are actually negative there. All the companies I was talking, I think in the last weeks were negative then. I think that's very interesting. So 9% up actually in revenue, expenses off also up, but net income 8% also up. So net profit margin is a little bit down. Well, that's okay. I mean, it's just 0.83%. Earnings per share 22% up. That's massive, guys. So and also EBITDA up, and effective tax rate is pretty nice because it's only 18.45%. So I like a low effective tax rate. Of course, I'm a capitalist. You know this, guy. So, well, I'm an investor. I'm a capitalistic investor. So balance sheet, yeah. Otherwise, if you don't like money and if you don't like investing, so what are you doing on my channel? So if you like this kind of videos, guys, then please comment, like, and subscribe, and especially subscribe. So my channel can is serving a niche in the YouTube sphere, and the YouTube financial sphere, and I can only grow it, of course, if you subscribe. That's the most important part. So let's look at the balance sheet. Total assets also up. Wow, 158 million, 27.8% up. Total liabilities also massively up. So, but with regard to the assets, it's definitely, yeah, it's like 1/5 of the assets. Total equity, so we don't know if it's up. This is all 2020 to 2021. So also okay share, cash and short-term investments, so now difficult to say. And the cash flow down, so probably they were acquiring a company. Is this possible that they bought another company? We can check this on Wikipedia. So there we will see if they were actually buying another company. So net income, cash from operations, nice, up almost 10%. Cash from investing massively down. Cash from financing also down. So free cash flow 10% down, not so cool. And let's check the Wikipedia article. I think I also made already a video about this in the past. So Debbie Beswick, this is the woman with the nice pink hair. So did they buy another company? So probably they did Console Games, but we don't find it yet. So also here, upcoming days, way to the wood stretch, moving out. Blasphemous 2 Tripper. Yeah. Great games. I like their games. As a gamer, I like their games, I have to say. Really, as a gamer, I like their games. All right, then I would say let's look at their store page. So it's always good to have a look at the store page. Here we see the different games, our games. our games ship or fools. So this is new. So they publish them for different, or let's say for all the different platforms, and they have a lot of those pixel art games, those indie games, but good quality pixel art games. So wow, I see already so many games, so it's difficult to see them here, but the page is indeed okay. So also the investors relation page is very interesting. So you see how they are summarizing different events that relate to the company. So if you're interested into this, if you would be interested, I go through this, then write it in the commentary section. Then, my friends, let's have a look at Team 17 on Steam, because it's a gaming company. So we want to know a little bit more how the company is actually performing when it comes to the game. So here, new games, old games, but mostly here new releases. We see the Night Witch, so mostly positive, 180 reviews already. That's good. Ship of Fools, also very positive. You see, Bravery and Greed, very positive. The Unliving, mixed, unfortunately only mixed. Honey, I Joined the Cult, mostly positive. You see, so all of those games, they have a lot of games, actually a huge backlog. That's backlog catalog, that's very important, but a lot of those games actually rated pretty nice. So therefore, and it's a lot, guys. So it's a company that had a lot of titles. So it's like on YouTube. If you have 1,500, 1,000, or let's say if you have 1,000 videos, some videos always perform. If you have so many games, some games are also performing. So I have a lot of those games, and I really enjoy them a lot. So I play those games, really enjoyed playing them. So therefore, I'm absolutely positive when it comes to the games, and I like also the idea they are following here with the games, that they concentrate on those indie games. So this is a colony sim survival RTS title. So those games are, for example, very popular at the moment. And then we have King of the Castle, choose your own adventure, turn-based tactics. Those games are also popular. So the indie games market is a decent growing market. So you don't have to invest so much money, but also indie games, the so-called indie games. Those games are, at one point, they might not be really indie anymore. At one point, they might already be above indie, but those games are also costing more and more money. And this is definitely interesting to see if those games will. At one point, you have to spend a lot. Hell Let Loose, Top Sellers, Marauders, Overcooked, so Temithia. So those games should be known to most of you gamers, blasphemous, of course. All right, guys. So what do you think about Team 17 Group? Is this a company that you would be interested to invest in? What do you expect for this company from a growth perspective? Do you think they can grow some more? Are they growing as a company? Is the stock interesting for you? So write all of this, of course, down below in the commentary section. This would be awesome if you interact with me, so we can grow this channel together. All right, thank you very much. See you next time. Bye bye.